right, we're moving on to 5.4. You're learning very good. Today you can apply slope point form to write an equation of a line given a point and a slope. This version, so we've learned slope intercept. We learned slope intercept. That's what we know right now. We know how to graph a line from slope intercept form. That's our foundation. There's 3 ways to write a line though. You can write it in slope intercept, the most popular way. And then you can write it in points slope form. That means you're given a point and you're given a slope, and you can create an equation from that. This is the formula. You will be given this formula on any standardized test. So anytime you're given a question, the best thing to say is there a formula I can use? This formula is there. It's weird. But what it's saying is y minus y's of 1 is equal to m times the quantity x minus x of 1. What m means, what do you think m means? Austin?
Slope.
Slope. M is slope. There's our slope. And x of 1, y's of 1 is the point we're given. So notice where they're at. X of 1, y's of 1. That's the point that you're given. So it's y minus the y you're given is equal to your slope times x minus the x you're given. And we're going to apply it. We're going to write an equation of a line that has the given slope and goes through the given point. So I know that I'm going to use point slope because I'm given a point, I'm given a slope. I don't have a y-intercept, so the only thing I can use is point slope. Now I know this formula by heart. Y minus the y I'm given is equal to my slope times x minus the x I'm given. I'm just going to apply it. That's my x, that's my y, right? X and y. X and y. So y minus the y I'm given, what's the y I'm given?
4.
4 is equal to my slope, what's my slope?
5.
Times x minus, what's the x I'm given? 1. Done. So all you need to know is the formula. I would write it down and know where to put the numbers. Okay. The next one. Same formula. You're going to know this by heart. I like to write x and y at first when I first learned this, just so I know what my x and my y were. Y minus the y I'm given. What's the y I'm given? That's my x. Y minus 3 is equal to my slope times x minus a negative turns to what? Positive. So I'm just going to show that though. X minus a negative just so you can see it. And then you'll never see it like this. You can't keep it like that. You need to rewrite it as y minus 3 is equal to 4 times x plus 2. I'm going to have you do the next one. Okay, so again, we just utilize the formula. Y, well, first off, identify my x and y. Y minus the y I'm given is equal to my slope times x minus the x I'm given. The only thing that's going to turn to plus is x minus a negative 2. You have to rewrite that. You have to rewrite that because everything that I see, I want to see it the way MCA would show it to you. Okay? Yep.
Can you just change it the first time?
Yep, you can definitely change it right away if you see it's gonna be a plus. So, x and y, x minus the x I'm given is equal to my slope times y minus the y I'm given. The y I'm given is -6. The x I'm given is 3. My slope is negative 1/2. X minus 3 equals negative 1/2 times y plus 6. Sometimes you're given, the next concept we're going to talk about is writing an equation from 2 points. It's a very common strategy that we'll test you on. We'll say, here's 2 points. Write an equation of a line that represents the 2 points, or that they fall on. So since you're given 2 points, right away, and I'm not given my intercept, I think, okay, point slope form. So I know that I'm going to use y minus y's of 1 is equal to m times x minus x of 1. I'm going to use that. Well, I'm given 2 points. I only need 1, but I'm not given my slope. So slope is easy enough to find because slope is equal to your second y, take away your first, over your second x, take away your first x. That's the first thing you're going to do. You're going to find your slope. You're going to pick one of the points. I do not care which one you pick. Some of you might get different ones. Okay? Well, you're going to pick one of the 2. And you're going to say, okay, so my point is whatever, 3, 4, my slope is 2. Don't write that down. But this is what it's going to look like. It's going to look like what I gave you on the front page. A point and a slope. And then we're going to plug into point slope form. Watch it in action. I'm going to create an equation of a line that goes through the following 2 points. Step 1, I'm going to find slope. So my slope is my second y, take away my first, over my second x, take away my first. 2 over negative 2, negative 1. That's my slope. Now I have a point and a slope, so I can use point slope form. According to my second step, it says pick a point. I do not care which point you pick. I'm just going to pick my first point. 4, 5. My m is equal to negative 1. Okay, I just picked a point. It could have been 2, 7. Now I plug in. So I say y minus the y I'm given is equal to my slope times x minus the x I'm given. Done. Okay? All right, the next one. Given 2 points, write an equation of a line. So I want point slope. I need to find my slope. M is equal to y minus the y I'm given over x minus, y's of 2 minus y's of 1 over my second x minus my first. 10 over negative 9. Woo, that's a hefty slope. Can you imagine going up 10 or down 10 to the right 9? That's a big slope. Okay. Now I pick a point. I'm just going to do 5, negative 3. M is equal to a negative 10 ninths. I always pull that negative out because negative just means you're going down a hill. So it really should be at the top, and it doesn't matter where you put the negative. So I always just take it out. Now plug it into point slope. Y minus the y I'm given is equal to my slope times x minus the x I'm given. And rewrite if you can. Y plus 3 equals negative 10 ninths times x minus 5.
Okay.